Is that it? I think we're on. How are we doing? Old joke, old material. Hermit Bob here from Hermit Bob's Dragonfly Garden Bistro. I'm in the loading dock area, my garage. Anyway, I'm here to discuss the fine art of hedge clipping, of trimming hedges. What do they call it? Apiary? Something like that. I love doing it. I've always loved trimming hedges. Not making snakes and elephants and stuff out of it. I just like them nice and smooth and even. It's been a passion my whole life. I don't do a lot of it. A lot of times we've had houses that didn't have any place for a bush or a bush. But this house that we moved in 2 years ago, it's got great bushes all the way around. So I love it. And where this passion comes from, I try to tell my wife this, and she doesn't really understand. But if you knew me, and she knows me, you would understand. I used to go to church as a little kid, and we'd sit in the back of the church, and I'd look at all these people out there, the heads going up, down, just different sizes and everything. It didn't look even. I thought if we could just trim the heads so everybody's the same size, and then you could just see up there, look at the priest as he's going, Namine Padre, Pidi, Pidio, all that stuff. But it would look so much smoother, nicer. I didn't take into consideration the ramifications of blood and guts and skull shrapnel and life in prison. But no, I was just trying to make things look straight and even. So I found hedge clipping. That keeps me on the straight and narrow. I love it. So anyway, this is the one that I got now. It's an electric hedge clipper. You can see where the cord plugs in, and it works pretty good. It's a little bit heavy, but it's long enough. It can go all the way to the end of the hedge there. It doesn't take me too much, and it's very nice. And it's got a nice 100-foot long cord there. Works pretty good. But the first time I got my very first hedge trimmer was when we bought a house right after we got married. And we were out shopping one day, and I bought one at Sears, because up to that point I was using those hand ones that you clip the hedges, and I was young and strong and everything. So, but I didn't get it very even. I kept thinking, I need to get it even. I need all those people in church to have the same height, no hats. Anyway, I bought the hedge trimmer because of that. So the day we bought it, we were also going to the in-laws' house for dinner. And my father-in-law, I told him about the new electric hedge trimmer I bought. He says, you got to be careful with that. He says, first time I used mine, I cut my wire and sparks flew everywhere, and there was fuses blew and the circuit breakers blew. It was awful. I go, oh yeah, I should consider that. Yeah. So, but meanwhile, I was thinking, what a dumb, beautiful person. Anyway, I went home, the next day, I got my new hedge trimmer out. I plugged it in, everything worked great. I oiled it, and it was working beautifully. And then I turned around, and as I turned around, I cut the cord right in there. Sparks flew, everything, circuit breakers, the fuses blew, and that was the day I learned that my father-in-law was actually quite smart. Anyway, over the years, I've had a couple of different ones, and this one's is from when we moved here. I bought this. I left the other one at the last place, and the one before that in the last place. I always get to get new tools when we move. It's about time to move again. I need some new tools. Anyway, we got this one. I was being very careful not to cut it. I have this nice 100-foot cord here, and about 6 months into it, I was trimming them on that side of the house, and I yanked the cord because it was kind of hung up on something. It freed up. It came over, and when I yanked it, it went up in the air and got on the bush. And as I went through it, boom! And there were sparks flying everywhere, and fuses burning up, and circuit breakers. And the upside is I got a nice, expensive new yellow plug on that to replace the pristine black plug on it that was on there before. So anyway, I thought time for a battery. Get rid of And I got online and ordered a nice little comparison miniature. I was trying to save some money, okay? Anyway, I thought this would work, but as soon as you get to anything thick branches or anything, it just goes, and then you got to get like pliers and wire cutters to get the stuck branch out of there. And then, but it's good for trimming and stuff like that. But today, the reason I'm bringing it up, today, the universe bestowed on me the greatest gift of all, a brand new Ryobi 1 Plus 20 volt battery powered Hedge trimmer. I get choked up thinking about it. I'm not going to open it till tomorrow. Got delivered today. This is like Christmas Eve. Tomorrow would be like Christmas. I've got to cry. Talk to you later.